Thank you for attending this presentation of the Snap Creator Framework. Throughout this series, we've discussed a couple of the specific plugins that Snap Creator has for different applications or databases. Today, we're going to discuss what to do when you have an application or database that does not have a plugin. In this video, we're going to use the app QUIESCE and app unQUIESCE commands to put an application into and out of a consistent state instead of using a plugin. The application that we will be using is Siemens Teamcenter, but the information is applicable to any application or database where you have commands to put the database into a consistent state and return it back to a normal state. The app QUIESCE and app unQUIESCE commands are meant to be used in cases where there is no plugin. Like the pre and post commands in Snap Creator, you can have between 1 and 99 of each of these commands. So you can build a set of commands that does exactly what you need to quiesce and unquiesce your application or database. In fact, the app QUIESCE and app unQUIESCE commands can only be used when there is no plugin configured. If a plugin is configured, then these commands will never be called. Any commands listed in app QUIESCE or app unQUIESCE need to be listed in the allowed commands.config file on the agent. Otherwise, these will not be allowed to run. See the allowing additional commands video for additional details. Today we'll be looking at a specific example. The information in this video is based off of TR4167, Backup and Recovery of Siemens PLM Teamcenter on NetApp Clustered Storage Solutions. This video will only cover the Teamcenter portion of the backup. The app QUIESCE command will call the appropriate Teamcenter commands to put Teamcenter into read-only mode. The command that I will be using is on screen. The app unQUIESCE command will call the appropriate commands to return Teamcenter to normal mode. Again, the command that I will be using is on screen. Note that the only difference between the commands is the -M switch. This is set to either read-only or normal. Teamcenter has an underlying database. This video only shows how to create a configuration that quiesces and unquiesces Teamcenter. Additional configuration will be necessary to also quiesce and unquiesce the underlying database. Let's look at how to set up a configuration that calls app QUIESCE and app unQUIESCE commands in Snap Creator. I'm logged on to the Snap Creator GUI. I'm going to create a new configuration file that will be used to back up the Teamcenter environment. I'll create a new profile by clicking the Add Profile button. I'll name my new profile Teamcenter and click OK. This will automatically launch the Snap Creator configuration wizard. Click Next. I'll start by naming my configuration file. Click Next. I'll select the plugin type of None and click Next. Enter your agent hostname or IP address, then click Next. Select your storage transport and click Next. Then click Add and add your storage system, as well as your username and password. Then click Next. Select the volumes and then move them from the left pane to the right pane by using the arrow keys in the center or dragging and dropping. Teamcenter uses the FMS vol volume. Make your selections and click Save. Add additional controllers or vServers if necessary, then click Next. Provide a snapshot copy name and retention. Enter this info, then click Next. I'm going to click Next several times to complete the wizard. Then click Finish, and OK to complete the configuration file creation. Select your newly created configuration file. Click the Commands tab. This contains a few of the possible commands that Snap Creator can use. There are several more pre and post commands that are only available by directly editing the configuration file, but all of the commands we need for this video are available in the GUI. The application QUIESCE command will be added first. This is the command that will put Teamcenter into read-only mode. Click Add, and paste the command. Next, I'll enter the application unQUIESCE command. This is the command that will return Teamcenter to normal mode once a snapshot copy has completed. In the event that Snap Creator fails, I want to be sure that the database is in normal mode before Snap Creator exits. To be sure that the database is in the correct state, even in the event of an error, I'll add a pre-exit command. It happens to be the same command as the app unQUIESCE command. And since my Teamcenter environment is running on Windows, I also want to use SnapDrive for Windows to take the snapshot copy. I'll click Add, and enter the snapshot create command for SnapDrive. Click Save, then reload. Remember that any commands need to be also listed in the allowed_commands.config file. I've switched to the Teamcenter system where the Snap Creator agent is installed. Within the Snap Creator agent installation directory is the etc subdirectory, and within the etc subdirectory is the allowed_commands.config file. Notice that the three commands that we are calling are listed in this file. The quiesce and unquiesce commands for Teamcenter are actually two commands, called together one after the other. This is because the first command executes a command that generates a shell just for Teamcenter. The second command needs to be run within the shell. These are seen by Snap Creator as two separate commands, so both must be included in the allowed command.config file. Since backupmodes.exe is called from within the Teamcenter shell, it does not need to be fully qualified like the other commands. Returning to the Snap Creator GUI, click Actions, Backup, and select your policy, and OK. Review the on-screen output. My application QUIESCE command has finished successfully, as has my snapshot create command and my application unquiesce command. Snap Creator finished successfully. That completes this presentation of app QUIESCE and app unquiesce commands. For additional information about Snap Creator, visit the Snap Creator developers community at www.snapcreator.com or visit the Snap Creator forum on NetApp communities at www.netapp.com/snapcreator.